Please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, welcome to the December 2025 Town of Fountain Board meeting. Pledge. Approval of the November 10th minutes. Did you see my email on that? Okay. I just saw one correction on the 500,000 instead of 50,000. So
I'll make a motion to pass the November 10th as corrected.
I second the motion.
all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Chris?
Oh, you ready for me already?
Ready.
A couple updates here. I do have the amendment to the contract for the hydraulic study and the hydraulic study. Initially, the discussion was for 70,000. The amendment is for 70,000. I want to present that to the council tonight for review and approval. I do have 2 copies here.
So do we have to pass this tonight, or is this something we can look at?
You can take it under advisement.
These are both the same thing.
Both are the same thing. Here was the original contract for 35,000, and that did the study and the report for the preliminary engineering report. We just did an amendment to include the hydraulic and hydrologic study. We presented it to the council for the 70,000.
So another 70, right?
The 70 total, yes.
So minus the 30. No.
So this is just an amendment for the additional 70,000 to the original contract.
If there's no issue with it, I say we table it and then do it in January, just so Jordan has a chance to look over it.
That's absolutely
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
The second item we have on the list is that we're moving forward with the park funding through the CBG planning grant. With that, part of our process was to obtain support letters. And Gary and Wendy have done an excellent job. We have 18 now. 18 support letters.
I can get you a couple more if you need them.
Okay, as many as we can.
Okay.
So that process is moving forward here. Rob is looking at the process for the design of the park, what the fee is going to be. And what that will include would be the permitting of the park, working with the DNR, any type of other permitting, the design, and the bidding. It would not include anything with the construction. So at that point in time, you guys can determine if you want to have an inspector there for the construction portion, or if you guys want to do the inspection yourself.
Okay. Is that like some of the soft costs you were talking about?
This would be some of the soft costs once we get to that. Wendy sent out an email today. It sounds like the council and the park board have met on particulars of what you're looking for within the park. That would go into the design concept, whatever you guys want to see the finished design is. Everything would be designed around the 100-year floodplain. So we want to make sure any type of permanent equipment would be above that. At that point in time, we want to make a hard decision on the bathrooms, where the electrical is going to be, where the plumbing is going to be, because we want to get all that laid in accordingly. Now, I know there was discussion about maintenance and upkeep and vandalism of the bathroom. Once you go into that design process, that's totally up to you where you guys want to see and what you want it accordingly. Okay, the other item we have on the plate is the geobag. So Jeff had met with Mike Conwell with Blue River. I did miss him. I didn't get to talk to him when he was on the site. We looked at the preliminary information that Mike had sent over. The numbers seem to be reasonable. There's some extra expense, construction expense as far as the pouring the concrete pad, the plumbing into the lift station that we're pulling together accordingly. We want to make sure that the pump is sized accordingly for this because Jeff is thickening up the sludge and more than what he recommended at 2%. It looks like it's around 4.5%. We want to make sure that pump's going to last accordingly. We may have to get a metal analysis of the sludge and then submit that for the land application for disposal of the material. That way you guys get a, number one, that they accept that, and then we can also determine what that cost is going to be for you guys long term. So that's in the work as well. Now, we haven't heard anything back from Rural Development yet on the water project. So I'm anticipating for something to happen here in January.
So we're probably, like, we've done meters. We have the meters that need to go in, but we haven't, a few of them that we haven't put in, right?
Yeah.
Downtown. So really, we're kind of at a standstill until we figure out whether or not we're getting any money, right? I mean, when the money's coming.
When the money's coming
Yeah.
is the more important thing.
Because
Yes.
we put out a lot of money on
Yes.
our own that, so we really can't be putting out, I don't think, with paying, we keep really.
And
can't be
to be
putting out a
honest with you,
whole
you're
lot
not the
more.
only community that's
Yeah.
in this hiccup.
Oh, I'm sure it isn't, yeah.
I will say that Matt was in the office last week and he did give me the invoice amounts for the meters and what we would owe to them. And he thought that that would need to be paid by the end of the year. He was going to check with Rob and he was going to get back with me, but he has not gotten back with me. So I don't know, that's going to be a lot of expense without the USDA money coming in, but
Okay, well, if you hear
if they want
something,
that by the end of the year.
if you hear something before then, let us know. If we have to do something to have a meeting to do that, we can do that the last week or something.
And that's all I have unless the council has anything for me.
I don't have anything. That's good. Okay. Matt,
For November, I had 23 traffic stops, 20 calls for service. I worked a case with the sheriff's department on a child neglect case that resulted in felony charges getting filed. Obviously, we had a bunch of vehicles that got broken into in town. There were 4 suspects in that. They've all been identified. Charges have been sent to the prosecutor's office. Just waiting on the prosecutor to make his decision on a final ruling on any kind of charges there. The new CAD system that we had to get, that goes live like the 15th or 16th of this month. So we'll be changing over to that pretty quick. I had several days of training for that new CAD system. Also had some training days for firearms and taser stuff, but that's really all that I have.
okay. Tom,
For the month of November 2025, we had 1 fire call, it was a vehicle accident, and 7 medical calls for 8 total that we responded to.
okay. Jeff,
Okay, I spoke with the Wabash City Parks Department about our cabin here. They referred me to a gentleman that lives in LaGrow who does all their maintenance and repairs on their cabins down there at Paradise Springs. He said he retired at the end of this year. He's getting older and just can't physically do the work anymore. There is an Amish crew that he calls in for any repairs that he needs done. That we can talk to. He said they are pretty expensive, so that's something to keep in mind. If you want to move forward with moving the cabin, I'll have to talk to the Amish crew. That's the only.
Would they give us an estimate?
No, I haven't had anybody come out and look at it yet.
If the Amish crew would give us an estimate of what it would cost to repair and move?
Yeah, I'm sure they would if I give them a call.
Okay.
So that's something I got to arrange. We have renewed our permit for the sewer plant. It's good for 5 more years now. I heard back from NDOT. They reduced the funding for the community crossings grant. they're only giving out, I think, what was it? $1 million or $10 million?
For CCNG, community
Yeah.
crossing, yes.
So they cut funding for the entire state, and LaFontaine was not awarded a CCNG grant for next year. So we're gonna have to hold off on paving unless it comes 100% from the town's budget.
Jeff, can I give a further update on that?
Yeah.
So the legislators in the past had 300 million per year budgeted for that. And typically, anything that was requested was granted. They cut the funding down to 100 million, and they're being more selective with, and they're basically looking at the scorecards. Okay, where's your PACE rating? Jeff, this is his first go around filling out the application, and it was mine as well. And everything we did went in perfect. Took us a moment to figure out some of the bells and whistles, but with the same process, Claypool, your score PACE rating was like a 5 and 6,
This year it was an average of 7.
7.
Yeah.
Where Claypool, which did get funded, their PACE rating was a 1, which is the lowest. So I don't think anything we did was inappropriate. I think we did everything absolutely fine. We just scored a little bit higher than some of the other
I assume
communities.
the PACER rating is based off of things
The
we've
road
done in the
condition.
past, road conditions.
The road condition.
Or our roads. Done a pretty good job about keeping them serving, so I can see that, I guess.
We were to the end of our.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully, in the next few years, we can just keep reapplying and then we'll get something and keep going.
And next month, Brad starts the apprenticeship for the water program.
Good job.
That's all I have.
Mark?
I don't really have anything more than what's already been
Okay.
said and discussed.
Okay. Alliance, where saw you? There you are.
And thank you for putting us on the agenda.
Uh-huh.
A couple of things. We just received another donation for the mural. So we are at 9.
8, maybe 9. I didn't bring the report today.
Okay,
Sorry.
at 9. So we're getting closer, inch by inch, yeah. And then we have secured, we're having the 250th birthday party of our country. And in June, 35 Tracks has agreed to come play. So we're you're gonna start to see some of that amped up, including, I have requested some flags so that we can line up as much as we can and just really make it patriotic. I'm hoping that we can get different organizations involved, from right here in LaFontaine. I think that would be fantastic to see it lit up with flags and whatnot. So big party coming, more on that. And then also, so I'm probably not gonna earn any brownie points, but that's okay, I'm a straight shooter, right? The plowing was so sucky, I had to have Mike and Brett out there melting down some of the snow, because even though we are closed, we have people that come in and to shop, and on Saturday, they had to park over there. It was an older couple, and I understand that, you have to put it somewhere, but does it have to be in front of all the buildings here?
I don't know.
Do we hire that done?
Oh, the street department does it.
We do that. So the issue we're having with the snow buildup out here is there's cars parked along the road. And when we go past them, we can't get in between them. So that snow is going to be there and it's gonna freeze up and it's gonna get hard. But we can't clear the entire road from sidewalk to sidewalk when there's cars parked out there.
Well, as you're coming down, and I could be wrong, right? My glasses are all jacked up, but it feels like we are kind of on a little downhill, maybe? Because that, as it's melting, it's coming down and then it's freezing. And so I think it's a liability. So as we start getting ready to reopen, it will be hard to have customers park and try and shred through that. So,
We will do the best we can to clear the streets.
thank you, sorry. why the snow emergency sign, everybody's parking there and they shouldn't be parking there so they can clean the streets.
Yeah, I don't think anything was sent out as far as a snow emergency reach, so I don't think anybody was notified to move. So that's usually how that snow emergency works, is we send something out, and I'm not sure that was done this time, but in the future, we'll try to get something sent out and get everybody's vehicles moved off of there so they can plow.
They should be able to move it as soon as they see it snowing, just go ahead and get them out of the way.
Is that it?
Thank you.
Okay.
That's it.
Clerk?
All of our bank accounts are reconciled and balanced. We did receive the reimbursement for Jeff's wages for the third quarter. We have not received our final 2026 budget approval. I emailed our DLGF rep, and he said he has not started on Wabash County. It's the next county on his list. So we're not the only ones that haven't received it. However, we usually have it way before this, so I'm not sure. Operation pullover accounts have been put into place. Matt's already started doing that so that the vouchers and the receipts will tie into each other for accurate accounting. As I understand it, we're going to pay him and then we will get reimbursed quarterly or something like that.
That's right.
So, yeah. Baker Tilly will be hosting 4 webinars in December and January covering year-end procedures. I plan to attend. State Board of Accounts and Boyce will be hosting 3 webinars in December covering closing out the year, and I also plan to attend those. And that's all I have.
Okay. Bills for approval are still the same amount? Nothing's changed?
Correct.
Okay. You guys look those over?
I'll make a motion, we pay the bills $38,136.26.
Second the motion?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, billing adjustments.
Mr. Guenin is here
Yep.
to request.
Hi, Council. I'm Seth Guenin.
Yep.
I had a leak last month and part of the month before, and you guys kept calling me, and I tried fixing it the first time. I thought I got it, but thankfully you guys called me back in like about 10 days, and then I had a main line leak for about 3 pinholes. So my bill was, I got it on my phone. It's $255.72. I mean, I was hoping to get closer to what my bill was last month, but I saw what you guys credited. It was like $29 and so many cents.
Yeah, that was for 1 month.
Yeah, 1 month.
Mhm.
Did we go back and look at the previous month? Is it any different?
Or is it gonna be this month?
Or is it going to be this month?
Is it gonna be this month?
I don't think he would have anything on this month, but he might. I don't know.
Okay.
If he does, it won't be much.
Yeah. The only way we can credit is for sewage. We can't credit for the water. So we can adjust the credit for the sewage. So make a motion to adjust account 1041001 leak adjustment credit for $29.53.
Second the motion?
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And next month when you get your bill, look at it and see if it's still showing that there's it's higher than normal,
Yeah.
then we can do that again. Well, yeah.
The town's pretty good about contacting me about it, so I hope it's in the past now.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, account 1075010, resident would charge for usage for 2 meters.
This was some type of glitch that we didn't catch for about 3 months. Their account kept going up, and finally had Josh look into it, and they actually had 2 meters tied to their account. He couldn't explain it. I can't explain it.
Was that on the switch over to the new meters?
Yes. Mhm.
Okay.
So they had 3 months worth of, that they
Double
needed to be
bills.
credited for 4/18/24.
I'll make a motion to credit account 1075010, $418.24.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
And the next one, when the technicians installed the meters, they switched the addresses. 210 West was being charged for 210 East, and 210 East was being charged for 210 West. So it took us about 3 months to get that sorted out and figure out what that problem was there. We knew it wasn't right, but we couldn't figure it out. So they helped me.
So we
found out what the
only have a
problem
credit
was.
for one person's account?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Account 2163000, a credit for $198.34. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Hopefully, we get through all these and don't have
Yes,
any more of
I think
these.
so, yeah.
Okay, Ordinance 9 of 2025, an ordinance adopting rules for water and wastewater utilities. Do we have those? Okay. All right, so Jordan, before we pass this, I just have one question with Mr. Guenin's. He came in to request an adjustment on his bill, but if we pass this, then he won't be able to because it's one time in 3 months. So, but we know there's a possibility.
Well, I guess I would say that you've already approved this one. It's
Okay,
going to go into effect upon passage, so I think
Okay.
you could approve the one at the next.
so then we
month's
would be
meeting.
good in the future. If someone has a leak and it's a possibility that's gonna go to another month, we need to wait another month.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I didn't wanna
Yeah.
mess with you and not give you, if there was a possibility of a credit, so. All right, so you guys look this over? Okay. So this is, Town of Fountain Ordinance number 9, 2025, an ordinance adopting rules for water and wastewater utilities. So, the reason for this is if someone is requesting new service added, we found out that if you aren't anywhere close to where the water is, then it costs us a lot of money to run water to you. So basically anything over 20 feet, the customer will end up paying for every 5 feet of service, just because the town can't absorb the cost of putting in the water to wherever you're building at if it's not anywhere close to where the water line currently is. And then the other thing is the wastewater adjustment. We can do it one time a year for a period not to exceed 3 months. So unless you guys have any questions, I'll make a motion to pass ordinance number 9, 2025, and ordinance adopting rules for water and wastewater utilities.
Second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Do we need to suspend and,
Yeah, if you wanted to go ahead and do the first reading on the second ordinance and then suspend the rules and do the second reading on both.
yep, where's the other one?
For the salaries,
Salary.
Mhm.
So, yeah, salary.
That's the other one.
Okay, so this is the Town of Fountain ordinance number 10, 2025, an ordinance establishing the 2026 salaries for the employees of the Town of Fountain. We've all looked over this and are good with it. So I'll make a motion to approve this ordinance. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Make a motion to suspend the rules.
I'll second it.
All in favor? Aye. Make a motion to pass ordinance number 9, 2025, an ordinance adopting rules for water and wastewater utilities. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? And then I'll make a motion to pass ordinance number 10, 2025, an ordinance establishing 2026 salaries for the employees of the Town of Fountain, Indiana.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? And I'll make a motion to unsuspend the rules.
I'll second it.
All in favor? Aye. Okay. I think we're all good,
Did
aren't
we
we?
all get the right?
Yeah, I think we all said it right. Did everything right?
Okay.
All right, next, the resolution to transfer funds to cover payroll. We do not have to do any appropriations right now. She was able to, we were able to not have to do any appropriations. All right, this Town of LaFontaine Resolution number 5, 2025, a resolution authorizing transfer of funds for the 2025 year for the Town of LaFontaine. This is from the general to account 1101 Payroll Holding to account 18901. The amount of the transfer is $40,000.
One second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? And this is just one time. We don't have to do that second time, correct?
Right.
See any agenda requests? Anyone have anything they want to bring up?
I'd like to, I've been here for about 30 years,
Mm-hmm.
always had the alleys plowed. They told me this year that we ain't touching them. I don't know why they're not gonna be plowed.
I don't know. I gotta be honest, I'm not sure if we did plow the alleys or not. I suppose, I don't know if we did or not, but, you know?
We didn't plow.
Okay.
The reason being is we have 2 plows. One of them goes on an old truck. It's not running right now, so we can't physically go down the alleys with the smaller plow.
The other truck
All
is
we
too
have right
big.
now is a 9-foot plow.
Yeah.
And some of the alleys are uneven and not paved,
In the dirt.
and that plow digs straight into the ground, so we cannot do the alleys right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, when we got rid of the other trucks and had to get the newer truck, it's a bigger plow and it doesn't fit through the alley. So hopefully we can maybe get something in the future, the smaller plow fixed or whatever.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah. So we'll see if in the future we can get that smaller plow fixed and get the alleys cleared out for you guys.
Just makes it nice for everybody that's parked in the alley, parked behind their houses. So
Yeah.
they're not out on the street.
Yep. No, I get
We
it.
appreciate that.
Yeah. And hopefully we can get that done and we won't have that problem in the future, but sometimes it happens when we're not expecting it. I don't think anybody was expecting 6 or 8 inches of November. So.
So is that gonna pretty much be all winter then, right now, until, are you likely to get the truck?
We have to find out if it's gonna be feasible to fix the truck.
So I
Depending
just
on
didn't know
how much
I
it's
just
going
didn't know
to
if we
cost.
needed to make arrangements to have them plow ourselves this winter, if it was.
It's going to be at least January until we know.
I suppose if we find out, then we can maybe put something out there as far as that. Anybody else have anything? Okay,
I make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Everybody have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. We'll see you next year.
Thank you for all the employees for all your hard work and elected officials.
Yeah. Don't forget yourselves.